Hi, my name is Natalie McKinley. I am a parent of children in the Capital Unified School District and a wife of a United States Marine. First, I would like to address the Board of Trustees. I figured I would have a few choices of how to speak with you tonight. I could speak out of anger, I could speak out of fear, or I could speak out of empathy, which could be just as difficult, putting myself in your shoes and in the shoes of others. This is also what we ask of you, to respond with empathy. I can only imagine the burden of responsibilities you have on your shoulders every day. Looking at it from over here on this side, it is what you have asked for. It is what you had asked for with our votes in electing you. So we come to you with questions, suggestions, in hopes that we can receive answers, or at least some resolve. Let's go back a bit. In the process of selecting a superintendent last year, did you ever come across information from previous employment in Alameda or elsewhere that Superintendent Vital created an enormous amount of grievances? Did you ever ask why? And if so, why were you okay with that? You see, I just so happen to have family and friends up in Alameda, and they were very familiar with Vital's record and asked me to give the Capistrano Unified School District Board members a fair warning. If you were unaware of this important information, perhaps it is a good time to do the research. I suggest this in the obvious regards to the termination of Principal Mike Holt as yet another addition to the grievance list. I ask, what is Mrs. Vital's motive? Is it to gain control in the district no matter the cost? Because if the cost is what you wish to avoid, then I think it would be wise of you to consider our suggestions in the investigation that the beloved principal of San Clemente High School, that's where he was, so deserves, since he was put through the rigorous probationary period. In order to hold a permanent position, I ask, does the superintendent also have a rigorous probationary period? Because as I understand it, there is also a rigorous probationary period to become a United States Marine. It is called boot camp. Apparently, Mike Holt passed. Again, putting yourself in someone else's shoes, one would assume that was way more difficult. Not to mention the 2 wars that he fought in for you and I. Perhaps you can go home tonight, sleep on it, and gain more clarity on what to do. My hope is that a decision will be made soon. That dragging this on is just going to add more grief to the community and draw more attention to mistakes rather than to the resolve of the matters at hand. I always tell my children that it is okay to change their mind.
Thank you.